Yes, we are live. Good afternoon from California. Good afternoon from uh, Philadelphia. Good afternoon from Canada. And good evening from Ireland. We are live again today. Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, everybody. We welcome you to this edition of our Go Live Challenge. Our Go Life is almost coming to an end. Woo! We made it. So yesterday we did talk about just a chat about how we spent the Easter and what we learned, the experiences we had with celebrating the Easter and our business. And we did promise that today we will be coming with a topic because yesterday we had no topic. It was just a fun time. So today we have a topic, and our topic says the best way to become wealthy in this new era is to own a digital business. And that's what we're here to discuss. It says discuss, and we are going to be discussing that in this Go Live. So, my name remains Ifeoma Ifeanyi. I am a Nigerian originally, and I live in the United States. I am married with three lovely children. I am a proud digital business owner. I am here today to discuss this topic with my regular business partners, starting from the top left is Vera from Ireland.
Hello, everyone.
Next to Vera is Moy from Philadelphia, United States.
Hello, everyone.
And I have my lovely Lynn from Canada.
Hello, everyone.
And my good self.
From my
They
side.
will all be briefly introducing themselves to you when they come out to speak. So, like I said, today we are discussing the best way to become wealthy in this new era is to own a digital business. And we're going to let you know why. Why did we say that? Or why are we saying that? You will get to know why. To start off or to kick off this discussion today will be my business partner from Ireland, Vera. But before she continues, I want to apologize for my dullness. I don't, I'm not sick, but I think I woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. So pardon me. Over to you, Vera.
Thank you so much. Sis. Hello, everyone. Good evening from my part of the world. Because right now I'm having a great time in the United Kingdom. So I'm originally from Nigeria. I reside in Ireland, but right now I'm visiting UK. So it's a beautiful time for me. And do you want me to go ahead and discuss these topics, sis, or do you want me to just introduce myself?
Go ahead, introduce yourself briefly and then discuss the topic.
Yes. For anyone who is watching me for the first time, my name is Vera Ubomo, and I am a mom of 6 beautiful children. I am married. So, with 6 beautiful children, as you heard me, so we will be discussing this topic, and hopefully, you sit down with us and to the end to really get, all everything that we're going to be discussing about today. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
So Vera is going to be telling us about why digital business, because we said that the best way to make wealth is through becoming a digital business owner. Why digital business? There are so many other ways of doing business. So Vera is going to be explaining that to us. Why digital business? Over to you, Vera.
Thank you so much, Sister Ifeoma. So yes, we actually know that the topic right now before us is the best way to become wealthy in this new era is to own a digital business. So why not other businesses? Why digital business? The reason we chose to have digital business is because of what it offers. Digital business offers us, freedom, and freedom is what we need, to really realize our dreams. Freedom is really what we need, to balance life, for ourselves. Because, like I always tell people, there are a lot of people who work, right? But they don't have that time, to enjoy whatever they have worked for. There are some people who own other brick and mortar businesses, but they don't have, the time to enjoy whatever they are working for. But digital business gives you all. It gives you the opportunity to earn and at the same time live your life, the way you want it to be. Because it works on automation, it is done digitally. And also, you can actually bring it everywhere you go. Why, for work, that cannot really happen. Like if you have to migrate from one place to the other, you have to change jobs. Even if you are working on the same job, but at the same time you want to move from one place to the other to represent that company, you have to uproot everything that you have there, and that includes, even it could be your family, because you just got an appointment with same company but in a different location. But that doesn't happen with a digital business. So digital business actually gives you that, time to, that freedom to go around, without having to, to bring loads with you, without having to, to change too many things, because it is actually very difficult for, of course, sometimes if you want to travel just for a short holiday, you know how long it will take you to travel. To pack and travel. But when you have when you know that you're going to be moving from one location to the other for the purpose of, for a business, you nearly have to uproot everything. You really have to, probably sell your home, move everything that you have. But at the same time, when you have a digital business, you work passively. That is, it gives you the opportunity to to just put just a little effort compared to what you would have put on or put in when you have, other businesses, or when you work, for someone. So this is why digital business gives you that open door, to become wealthy, in whatever you want to be as a digital business owner. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Vera. Thank you for that um, elaborate response on why digital business is the best way to become wealthy in a new era. Well, you did make mention of you being able to work from other places other than where you're stationed. I will be calling on Lynn to give us a little insight into that, because it looks like what Vera was talking about, it has to do with global reach. So how can global reach be a way of amassing wealth in digital business? Lynn.
Hello, everyone. I'm Lynn, coming to you live from Ontario, Canada. I'm originally from the Philippines. Um, as a digital business owner, one of the benefits of doing business online is the global reach. With the power of the internet, my business can reach customers all around the world. Like, for example, I am here in Canada, and I can market my I can share my business to any countries all over the world. The digital landscape offers endless opportunities to connect with people from diverse backgrounds and cultures. And I can share my services of this business by the using the online platforms that allows me to tap into international markets and expand my customer base business. And with global reach, I can there's endless possibilities for business growth. That's all from
Thank
me.
you
Thank you.
so much. Thank you so much. That is such an amazing explanation. Endless possibilities, especially when you spread your tentacles to other parts of the world. You sure have endless possibility
Hi,
of
em Mai hả? Hay là
creating more wealth. Unlike when you localize your business and your market is just that your environment, the possibility of creating more wealth is limited because it is the same people you are dealing with. And of course, it's not everybody that is not the same people cannot be buying every day. For instance, if you have something to sell, if you're selling like sugar and all that, I can't come to your store to buy sugar every day. No. But then there must be people elsewhere who need sugar and won't be able to come to that your store to buy sugar because they don't live there. But when you have a global reach, you have the opportunity of pushing your products or services to other parts of the world. And what does that do? That creates more wealth for you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lynn. That is wonderful. Well, Vibra did talk when she was explaining why digital business. She did say something like automation. I don't know what that means. I know, but I'm sure some of the people watching us will be wondering, how will automation help you create wealth? So to explain that, I'm going to be calling on my business partner from the United States, Moy. Moy, tell us, how does automation help you create wealth in digital business?
Thank you, sis. Hello, everyone. My name is Moy. I'm a digital business owner, also salon business owner, my business full time. Live from good evening from my side. Yes, the best way to become well in digital business, and because digital business has automation system designed for business people, business parent. If you are that automation running the system, you name it like automated customer service. You don't have to be there to answer the question. Most question answer automated that do all the work for the training system, everything that the system do it for us. It's scheduled for, and you don't have to be there all the time. That's why most work that we have the automated system that do most work. That's why digital business has so many possibility for us. And even if you in school, if you and parents that busy with the kids, you don't have to worry that you do that all the time. You just have to give yourself a little bit of time. That's why this automated system.
Thank you, Moy. Thank you very much. When we say that our business is designed for busy executives, busy professionals, because it is based on automation, this is one of it. When your business is based on automation, your presence is not required for you to make wealth. Your automated business works for you, answers some of your questions, send out some of your emails, do routine things that you will normally sit down to do. And as it does these things, it projects you out there, as a responsible business owner who responds to emails, who contacts people making inquiry in time, not like taking 1 week before they get a response from you. So as it does this, it brings business partners and expands your business. And when it expands your business, you start making more wealth. This is how automation works in digital business to help you grow your business and make wealth. Wonderful. Some of these things cannot be done when you have a brick and mortar business. They don't work like that. Your presence is needed. You need to answer to every inquiry that comes in, because the people need to see you to ask you questions, and you need to sit down and give them responses. If it's an email, you need to sit down there and craft your email and send to them. But in digital business, all these things have been digitalized. and automated to work for you so that you will be able to grow faster and create more wealth. Thank you so much. So, I am going to talk about the efficiency, financial or cost efficiency, and how that helps you run your business to an extent that it creates wealth for you. So, you all know that when you are starting a brick and mortar business, it involves a lot of costs. If, for instance, I want to run, maybe own a store, Mo here is also having a brick and mortar business, and she knows what I'm going to be talking about. You will have to rent the store. You will have to furnish that store. Buy chairs, buy tables, buy your equipment, and depending on what you're going to be doing there, you will have to employ people because you can't be there every minute of the day. So somebody has to be there in your absence. That is cost. So when you add up all this, that does not, preclude the fact that you're going to be paying electricity bill, you're going to be paying internet, you're going to be paying all other things, utilities that you're making use of in that store. You're going to be paying for water and every other thing. When you add up all this, and this do not include the cost, the investment you're making in that store, which is the products you're going to be selling. You're going to build shelves. You're going to do everything. If you add up all that cost, you know how much is running into. But in digital business, all you need is a laptop and the phone. Those are all the equipment. That's your store. That's your equipment. That's your everything. And you are on the go with that, which is one of the reasons why you can make wealth anytime. You're going to be paying salaries to those people that you employed, right? And maybe provide insurance, health insurance for them, and some other benefits. I don't need to do that. I am able to do my own work on my laptop. I don't need to employ anybody, except maybe tomorrow I need an assistant, a virtual assistant, and I hire one. That's it. If I want to, if I need it, if I think that's what I need, I don't have to. It's not an obligation that I must do it for my business to run. That is a choice. Maybe I want to feel like, I have arrived. I mean, this is an entrepreneur that has made money and I want to help somebody who is looking for employment virtually. Then I can do that. If not, I'm not obliged to. I can run my business myself because it doesn't really require me sitting down to do much. And it's automated. So most of the job is done for me. I just have to put in very little. The cost of running billboard ads, TV ads, radio ads, paying a model to do your ad for you. In this business, we do our own ad. Just take 2, 3, maximum 5 minutes. You run your ad. You post it on social media. I don't need a TV to advertise. Neither do I need a radio to advertise. Those will even limit me because my business run on social media and it is global. And the only thing that will make people out there in other countries, Australia, Germany, Spain, Sweden, all of those other places, what will make them see my ad is not the TV, it's not the radio or the billboard, it's the social media because my business is global. And the cost of social media advertising cannot be compared in any way to TV advertising or radio advertising or even erecting a billboard. So when you look at it from every angle, this will save you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Mind you, you will be making more money because you are running a global ad than somebody who is running a localized TV ad in his area. And so global digital business costs much less. Even the starting costs, like what you invest, the amount you actually invest in the business, other than all this extra cost I have mentioned, can in no way be compared to amount you are going to use to start off a brick and mortar business besides the ad. When you add up both, the difference is like day and night. So this helps you make wealth, the digital business, unlike the brick and mortar business that will cost you more. And at the end of the day, you will be struggling to make enough to cover what you have already spent, talk less of making profits on it. So, having said that, I will continue with my business partners. I'm now going to call on Vera to talk about adaptability in digital business and wealth making. Vera.
Thank you so much, sis, for giving me the opportunity to talk about adaptability. How adaptability can, make you wealthy as a digital business owner in this new era. So one thing that we have to know is that digital business changes so rapidly because of the things that is actually involved. And what happens is because we actually work in the digital environment, these changes actually occurs. And sometimes if you are someone who is not very proactive, you'll be left behind. So as the changes, occur, you as a business owner also needs to, apply those changes to your business. So how this actually works for someone who has a digital business, especially for someone who owns a digital business with our system. One thing with our system is that, Sister Ifeoma just talked about, cost efficiency, and Sister Moi talked about the automation. Our business actually works on automation. So you really have to do a little in your business compared to what goes on in the background. What goes on in the background is so much, technicalities and all those things. But then, being somebody who owns a digital business with us, you do not have to do most of those things because most of those things are already done for you. An example is, the DNSs that was just, introduced. Okay. To be very honest, if I wasn't in this business, I don't see why. Maybe that would have actually stopped me from going ahead with my business because it looks so technical. But you see, because we always have our system who supports us so much, we have everything, done for us. And then sometimes you have video-based, training to do this for us. Sometimes you have the coach or the mentor to help you with this. So as an entrepreneur, you are always very, very successful, because of, this, simple, you may see it from the outside as something that is simple, because of this simple gesture, you see that you will be very, very successful because you have a system that is working, because you have a system that, that is flexible. So, for example, one of the reasons those changes were made is because of, it's something that will be happening much later on. But right now, for most people who are in our community, they all have, their DNS is all set up. And I think a Yahoo Mail that will be rolling out that changes this month. But the truth is, we have already done ours, and our mind is at rest. We don't need to be kicked out of, those emails. We don't. Our customers does not have to, suffer lack of emails, from us as a result of what we have actually done. So what this actually does, for individuals who are business owners is that when you are using the system, it makes you adaptable. It makes you adaptable to whatever is happening, in the digital world. And when that happens, it helps your business. And when it helps your business, you have success. you are able to make wealth. You're able to generate wealth as a result of all this. So there is no point for someone. For example, we've seen an example of someone who owns a brick and mortar business, or who even worked somewhere, worked for someone during COVID, when there was just that little change. What happened? A lot of them collapsed because they were not able to adapt to whatever situation that came in at the time. But for you who owns a digital business, you've actually taken so many steps ahead, to take care of whatever changes there might be in the business. So in that case, you are going to continue to prosper. You are going to continue to remain even more wealthy in the digital world as an entrepreneur. So this is why we are always encouraging people that even if you have a job, or even if you have a business that is already working for you, if you have a brick and mortar business that you already have, or you are working for someone, or even for somebody who is already retired, you should, especially for those who are retired. I know for a lot of people who are my mentors, mentors, as in life mentors. I know a lot of them who have no hope anymore for changing their situation, especially when it comes to acquiring wealth, or when it comes to the finances. They just feel that there is just no hope for them anymore. But when you establish a digital business, you will just see yourself doing everything that you couldn't do even while you were busy working and accumulating those wealth for yourself as a youth, or or those things that you couldn't do, those travels you couldn't really make when you were working because of the time, because somebody owned your time then. But right now that you own your time, you probably own the time, and you don't have the time, the resources, to maybe if your dream, for example, was to travel the world. You would want to travel the world. You are healthy, you are retired, you are still very okay, but financially you are not okay because of the situation. Like you are now you are not in your golden years. So when you have a digital business and it is working for you, just as we are suggesting to you, you see all those things, you just overcome them. You've seen people, I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs who got into this business in their 60s. I have seen entrepreneurs who got into this business in their 70s. In fact, recently in our community, there is a great grandfather who actually got into this business from through the daughter. And right now that man is actually making huge amounts of money from compared to what he didn't make during his youth. So this is just the opportunity that only the digital business can actually offer to you. So back to you, Sister Ifoma.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Vera. You said so much. I don't know what else to say. I think you have said almost everything concerning adaptability. The only thing I need to add is, if you are watching this today and you were here during the pandemic, I'm talking about people who experienced the pandemic, you should understand what Vera just talked about, including those who were making huge amount of money from their jobs. When the disaster hit, they were nowhere to be found. The only people who succeeded, and that was the beginning of the boom of online business, were those who were operating online and operating digitally. Those were the people who weathered that storm without any problems. So if you're watching us today, make that decision. Unfortunately, I know it's hard to hear. Unfortunately, we live in a world that cannot be ridden of disasters. It might not be the same thing we had in 2020. It could be something different. We've had tsunami. We've had economic depression, where people lost their jobs and have nothing to fall back to. So please listen and do the necessary. All right. I will move on to Lynn. Lynn, your next point is scalability. How does digital business, or how does scalability in digital business helps an entrepreneur to create wealth?
Thank you, sis. Scalability in digital business online refers to the ability of a business to handle increased workload or growth without a significant increase in resources or cost. It involves designing systems and processes that can easily adapt and expand to accommodate higher levels of demand or activity. Like for example, in our business, we have that training site that we use to grow our business. It's updated regularly to keep up with the technology trends to cater to our global market. And initially, it was in English translation, but because we are global, uh, it evolves into it translated into different languages now to cater to our global customers. In essence, scalability allows a digital business to grow seamlessly and capitalize on opportunities without being constrained by its existing infrastructure or capacity. It enables businesses to maintain performance, reliability, and efficiency as they expand the operations and reach a larger audience. That's all, sis. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sister Lynn. In other words, what Sister Lynn is saying is that in digital business, it is possible for you to expand your business or reduce the size of your business uh, without incurring much expenses. That's all he's saying. All right, thank you. Sister Moy, whew, how, how does efficiency in digital business create wealth?
Thank you, sis. Yes, the best way, digital business to create wealth and multiple income source. Um, when even those if you are working full time or you want to create more income for whether you're working, doesn't matter how many hours you are working, because of digital business has the power that work so much for you, allow you to earn as much income as you do other job without you being there. That's why it's kind of related to automated system that work for us. That's why it's you can uh, depend on digital business to make an income for you, whether you want to do to save up for your retirement or you save up for the kids college or vacations. You can depend on digital business how it's create the revenue for you.
Thank you, Moy. Guys, how does efficiency create wealth in digital business? She just explained it. We have automation, right? That does everything, almost everything for us. We just do a little bit. That is efficiency. When you do things on your own, you are bound to make mistakes that will cost you some money. But when it is automated, you are almost 100% sure that whatever goes out there is perfect. Efficiency in digital business reduces costs, right? Because everything is digitalized. and not manually done. And that reduces inefficiency in your business. And when that happens, you are bound to make wealth. For instance, even in communication, you are trained. We have training that trains you even how to communicate with your potential business partners. That is efficiency, because one mistake in communication can cost you a lot. If you do not communicate in the right way or give the right response to somebody making an inquiry, it costs a lot. Not in terms of cash, but in terms of your trust and reputation. When people are not able to trust you, or your reputation is not good enough, that is inefficiency, and it costs you a lot. But in digital business, you are trained on how to do all this and coordinate your business in such a way that you are likely going to be efficient. Let's look at making, for instance, in my business community, we have other sources of income, other streams of income, like 4 or 5 streams of income. Let's look at that. Having other streams of income also generates wealth. If you are just earning, for instance, somebody who is just an employee, and you're just earning from that your employment every month, you already have a set amount of income that you're expecting. You get it, you pay your bills. Will you have anything to save or to make an investment? No. But if you have other ways of generating wealth, or rather generating income, then there is likelihood that you will be able to generate more wealth and be more efficient. We have talked so much about brick and mortar and digital business. Let's look at making wealth as an employee. Yes, I cannot deny the fact that some employees earn very high. There are employees that really earn very high. Yes, they are making some money, good money. But now ask yourself, like Sister Vera said, when you get to your golden age, is this money enough when there is no more income, coming in when you've retired? How much money do you think you could save to last you the rest of your life? Not just being able to eat and pay other bills, but being able to live the lifestyle you love. For instance, if you are the type that loves to travel, do you think being an employee will give you that lifestyle after you retire? No, it will not. If you are the type that loves to live big, maybe you lived in a big house when you were working and you were able to maintain it because you had an income. When you retire, do you think you will be able to maintain that mansion? No. So you find out that being an employee, no matter how much you think you're earning, does not give you financial security in the long run. You need to be an entrepreneur and a digital entrepreneur. I make that statement. I add that word digital because the costs of running a digital business is way lower than the cost of running a brick and mortar business. That's why I stress on digital. You need to be a digital business owner to be able to make the kind of wealth that will sustain long time and be able to sustain you during your golden years when you no longer have income from somebody, your employment or something. So if you are an employee and you're watching us, I advise you to start off something by the side to get that financial security that you will be needing in the long run when you no longer work for anybody or get paid by anyone. If not, you will just realize that you wasted your whole working years for nothing. And you go back to suffering when you can no longer earn that salary. Yes, you might be able to have a few investments in stock and the rest of it, but those are still not secured. They are still very volatile. So this brings us to the end of our Go Live today. I hope you have enjoyed watching us. Vera, do we have some people we give shout out to? Those who are watching, we want to thank you. Howard Steven from Canada, Stevenson. We want to thank you, Valentina Abahi. Thank you so much for being a part of this broadcast. Tomorrow we will bring you another interesting topic like today, or even more interesting than today's topic. And until then, we want to say goodbye to all of you. Remain blessed. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you.